Welcome all. So today in this class I will be teaching about quadratic equations, how to solve quadratic equations and what are the roots of a quadratic equations. We'll see. So any equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 where a is not equal to 0, where a not equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. So if a equal to 0, then we will have just bx plus c, then it will become a linear equation. It does not become a quadratic equation. That is why the condition a is not equal to 0 is required for it to be a quadratic equation. Okay, so let us take an example. X square plus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. So to solve this quadratic equation, what we should do is, so remember that if we are given any quadratic equation of this form, when c is greater than 0, I mean here this is plus 8, not minus 8. So when c is greater than 0, what we should do is, write all the factors of 8. 4 2s are 8 1s are, and nothing else exists other than these two. Okay, so in this case, when we write, since c is positive, if c is greater than 0, we should see that whatever we have split as factors, their sum is equal to b, which is equal to 6. So like that we have to split the multiplication c into factors such that 4 plus 2, or the two factors addition is going to be equal to b. Whether it can be, if it is a negative b also it is fine, if it is positive also it is fine. Our aim is to see that the sum of the two factors is going to the value of b. Okay, now once we do that, we'll split this. Since this is 4 and this is 2, we'll write 4x plus 2x plus 8 is equal to 0. X into, I am taking x common. In the second minus, I am taking 2 common, is equal to 0. We have x plus 2, x plus 4 equal to 0. X is equal to minus 2, x is equal to minus 4 is the solutions. So in this case, our b is also greater than 0. Now we will take the same numbers, but our b I am taking it as negative. So in this case also c is greater than 0. Then what we should do, 8 into 2 factors, 4 into 2 or 8 into 1, where 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So here the sign of b is negative, minus 6. So what we have to do is simply write it as minus 4x minus 2x plus 8 equal to 0. If we see here, if we sum up this, we are going to get minus 6x. So in this way, we should solve for this problem when b is negative. Again, taking x as common. In second case, taking minus 2 as common. So overall, we are going to get x minus 2 into x minus 4 equal to 0. X is equal to 2 or x equal to 4 is the solution. So in this case, it is if c is positive, whereas b is negative, we have seen b is less than 0. Now what happens in the case, I will write b is less than 0 but c greater than 0, c greater than 0 but b is also greater than 0. So now we will see the case where c is negative. Okay, x square plus I will take 3x. What we can take? Minus 10. Okay, minus 10 I am taking. So in this case also write 10 factors of 10, 5 to the 10 or 10 1 the 10. But usually when c is greater than 0, if c is greater than 0, we'll go for summation of factors, sum of factors. But in this case, if c is less than 0, because if c is less than 0, we'll go for difference. Okay, difference. The difference is 5 minus 2 should be equal to b, which is 3. Okay, now writing 3 as the difference, 5x minus 2x minus 10 equal to 0. Here we have a positive 3x, positive value of b. Therefore bigger term will have a positive sign and smaller term will have a negative sign. So now taking x into x plus 5 minus 2 into x plus 5 equal to 0, we'll have x minus 2 into x plus 5 equal to 0. So x is equal to 2 or x equal to minus 5 is the solution. Okay, now we'll take c is less than 0, b is also less than 0. So same thing, minus 10. We'll have to again, because c is less than 0, we should always go for difference. So 5 is 5 into 2, 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. So x square. Now because this is negative value, we should take larger term as negative value, larger factor as negative, minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 equal to 0. X into x minus 5 plus 2 into x minus 5 equal to 0 implies x equal to 5 or x equal to minus 2 is the solution. So now I am taking the summary of the whole solving of a quadratic equation. So ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. If c is greater than 0, we should go for sum of factors. If c is less than 0, we should go for difference of factors. So just remember that, difference of factors, and assuming a is greater than 0 by default. Okay, now I am giving one equation, minus 3x square plus 7 instead of 3 I will take, instead of 7 I will take 6. Okay, and I will take here what can we take, 7x. So I will, let us take this example and solve. First multiply the whole equation by minus, you will get 3x square minus 7x minus x equal to 0. Now since c is less than 0, which is minus 6, we should go for difference. So 6 into 3, 18, 9 2s, 6 3s, 18 ones. But 9 minus 2, we should go for difference now, because c is less than 0, or we can say AC is less than 0. So the difference is going to be 9 minus 2, which is 7. So therefore we should take these factors. Since there is a negative value, we should take bigger factor as negative and smaller factor as positive. So now if we write this equation, 3x into x minus 3 plus 2 into x minus 3 is equal to 0. 3x plus 2 into x minus 3 has become common, equal to 0, x is equal to 3 or x equal to minus 2 by 3. So one last problem will take minus 7x square, or we'll take minus 8x square here I will take plus 8x minus 16, sorry, minus 2 equal to 0. We'll solve this problem. So first multiply whole equation by negative. We are going to get 8x square minus 8x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now 8 2s are, it is a 16. Now c is greater than 0, so we should look for sum. 8 2s, or we can also say 4 4s, but since we should look for sum, 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. Therefore, since we have a negative number here, we should go for minus 4x, sum up it is going to be minus 8x plus 2 is equal to 0. Taking 4x as common, 4x into x, so 4x into 2x minus 1 minus of 2 as common, 2 into 2x minus 1 equal to 0. 4x minus 2 into 2x minus 1 equal to 0. X is equal to 1 by 2, or x is equal to 2 by 4 again, which is 1 by 2. So we got same roots. X is equal to s half for both of them. So the key point is, I want you to note down this part and just remember this part, and you will be able to solve any of the quadratic equations which you are getting, which are given. So just note down this much, and you can also I'm skipping the video, so I'll just scroll down. You can pause, and if you want to take down the notes, you can take pause and you can take the notes. Okay, so this is for c greater than 0, p greater than 0, b less than 0, but c greater than 0. This is for c less than 0, b greater than 0. This is for c less than 0, b also less than 0. So take down this. So I have given 2 examples here. Pause it and take down if you are required. Otherwise, if you are confident, no need to take any notes. You can take the questions from this and you can just solve this one and try to solve this one. Okay, just remember this. This is the crucial thing to remember, and you will be able to solve any of the quadratic equations which are given. Now sometimes what happens is, we may not make up, so x square plus 5x plus 1 plus 9 equal to 0. We may not 9 can be written as 3 into 3, but or 9 into 1, 3 plus 3 equal to 6, 9 plus 1 equal to 7. So which it is, we cannot make up this b as a addition of these things. So in these cases we have to use the formula which we will derive in some time. When we have ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, what are the roots? So for that we will derive one formula. So this formula can be used in all cases. Okay. So now I am deriving the formula for this. So dividing by a on both sides, p by a x plus c by a equal to 0 will get. Okay, now to solve this further, what I am trying to do is, so this is b by a. So you all know the formula of a plus b whole square, no, which is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So if we can somehow make this equation in the form ax plus b whole square, we can or x plus b whole square, so we can solve this equation. Okay, so for this what I am trying to do is, see, x square, here I am multiplying by 2 and dividing by 2 plus c by a I have as it is now. So if we have this third term, whatever is there, this is actually b square. Now if you see x square plus 2 into 1 into b by 2a, or we can say 2 into x into b by 2a plus c by a equal to 0. If we have this term x square, if we have this square over here, then we can write this in the form a plus b whole square. For that what I am doing is, observe carefully. So I am adding b by 2a whole square and I am subtracting b by 2a whole square plus c by a equal to 0. So this can be written as x square plus 2x into b by 2a plus b by 2a whole square plus c by a minus b square by 4a square equal to 0. So this can be, our aim is to make this a perfect square. So if you see this is in the form x plus a plus b whole square, x plus b by 2a whole square. Okay, x square, so this is nothing but x square plus y square, which is b by 2 a whole square plus 2 into a into we have b. So now further simplifying, we will get x, I am transferring this whole thing into other side, we will have b square by 4a square minus c by a. Taking LCM, we will have b square by 4a square, b square minus 4ac by 4a whole square equal to x plus b by 2a whole square. So for the solutions to exist, we should have, this is a positive quantity always, so this should be a positive quantity. Okay, now calling b square minus 4ac is equal to delta. Okay, delta is b square minus 4ac is called as discriminant. So when we call b square minus 4ac as delta, we will just have delta by 4a square. Anyway, denominator is already going to be positive. If delta is greater than 0, we will have unequal roots, and what we will have is 2 real roots. If delta is equal to 0, we will have 1 real and equal roots. If delta is less than 0, we'll have complex roots, because this is this whole delta by 4a square is going to be negative. So when negative roots are there, we will get complex roots, because we'll just so let us solve this further, then we'll get a good idea. So x plus b by 2a is equal to root delta by 2a plus or minus x is equal to minus b minus root delta by 2a, or x equal to minus b plus root delta by 2a. If delta is greater than 0, we will have two roots, two real roots. If delta is less than 0, we will have two complex roots. If delta is equal to 0, we will have one real root. If delta is perfect square, we will have two rational roots. So always, to find the nature of roots, find delta equal to b square minus 4ac, and based on that you can tell. Let me write this as b square minus 4ac. So, and find the delta, and decide whether we are having real roots, complex roots, real roots, or one equal and real root, or we are having two rational roots. This also can be written as one rational root only. So you should just apply this formula, minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a is the solution. So take down the notes. You can so first write up to this much, pause the video and write up to this much, then note down the nature of roots over here, and write the two roots over here, write final answer. You should remember this formula like anything. You should by heart this formula, so that you can easily apply in the exam without any confusion. So for the nature of roots, you should remember delta equal to b square minus 4ac, and so you should remember this also. If delta is greater than 0, we will have two real roots. If delta is less than 0, we will have two complex roots. If delta equal to 0, one rational root. If delta is a perfect square, we will have two rational roots. So this you should remember, okay? Just at the end of the go, we should remember this. But try to solve this derivation on your own, okay? It is very simple derivation from here to here. It is very easy. There is nothing much complicated. We are just taking b by 2a, adding b by 2a whole square and subtracting, so that to make this as a perfect square, okay? So tomorrow when you are coming for the class, you should derive these roots on your own, okay? Now let us apply for our given question, x square plus 5x plus 9 equal to 0, okay? Now what is a equal to 1, b is equal to 5, c equal to 9, delta equal to b square minus 4 ac, which is 25 minus 4 into 9. So 25 minus 36, which is minus 11, which is less than 0. So when delta is less than 0, what we will have? 2 complex roots. Okay, 2 complex roots. We have 2 complex roots, and to find the roots, the formula is minus b plus or minus square root of delta by 2a, which is minus b. Always it is good practice to write this b square minus 4ac only. No need to involve delta and get confused. Minus 5 plus or minus root minus 11 by 2. So which is nothing but minus 5 plus or minus root 11 I by 2. So one root is minus 5 plus root 11 I, another root is minus 5 minus root 11 I. Okay. So in this way you have to solve. If you are not able to factorize the a into c, as if you are not able to factorize a into c as the b part. Okay. So this is the end for this class. So I give some problems as homework. So solve those problems. Okay. I will give one for each module. So by next class when you are attending, you should be solving all these problems. Okay. So yeah, the questions, I am writing the questions. Take down 2x square or 3x square plus 6 8 plus 10x equal to 0 minus 10x plus 8 equal to 0. X square 2x square In these 3 cases, you solve by factorizing AC, in this case solve by formula. You can try to factorize. If it is not working, apply formula. So also in this case also you try to verify with formula. So for this class, this is the end. Okay, next class I will start with giving the solutions. Okay, thank you very much.